Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to Dental Tools. It is Monday, October 14th, which means it's time for, say it with me, Deals of the Week! Oh my gosh, I'm still recovering. It takes a lot out of you. Anyway, we got a ton of hot deals here for you. We're going to jump into it. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Ring that bell because we're going to have all the deals. We're going to be hitting them off. If you haven't seen, we got the Harbor Freight Black Friday leaked sale already. We're going to have a whole bunch more. We got Home Depot, Lowe's coming up, a bunch of stuff. They're all ramping up early this year. They're trying to get it all. It's not a week. It's not a day. It's not a week. It's a season. Black Friday season anymore. Anyway, let's get into it. We got a ton of great deals. First off, I want to remind you we got a new website, dentatools.com, the new updated website up and running. If you go right to the main page and you scroll down to like a quarter inch, you'll see this part, Dental Tools. You can sign up your email in there and we will keep you up to date with all the latest stuff going on. We're not going to sell you to a mailing list or any of that kind of stuff. We just want to make sure you guys keep up to date with what's going on with what we're doing because, let's be honest, YouTube isn't great about updating people. So we're going to bypass them altogether, right? Okay, so we got that. Now, as far as sponsors, we got AC Mount coming up here with the great budget jump starter here. Again, this is not the top of the line jump starter. You're not going to use it probably for a 10-liter gas or 8-liter diesel, but for your basic car, light truck, that kind of stuff, it's going to be fine. Normally $80. It comes down to $60 on sale. And then there's a 30%, not 10, not 20, 30% off. So let's see here, that'd be $18 off the price on that. Almost $20 off. That's a heck of a deal. And on top of this, it comes with a feature that almost no other jump starter comes with. It's got a compass. How very Rambo-esque, if you know what I'm saying. Check that out. There's a compass on the tool, so when you get lost and you can't start your car, at least once you get started, you're going to have an idea about what direction to go, right? Anyway, it's a good price on that. It's not the top of the line one out there, but it is, for the money, it's a pretty good jump starter. All right, and then I've talked about this one before, and I'm talking about this because I'm about to do the road trip thing, so I got road trip on the mind. The Ansell AD310. This is just your basic diagnostic code scanner. It's going to be able to read codes, erase codes, show you a little bit of live data, that kind of stuff. It's very basic, and it's $21. What do you expect for $21? This is the kind of thing I think that it's not going to get you like full diagnostics. This is the kind of thing I usually would like throw in the car. Maybe like, you know, on the driver's side, they get the little pocket down there. You don't know to put down there. Put one down there. If you ever have something pop up on a trip, you plug it in, you read the code real quick, and you know whether you got to find a service station, get some tools out, or what, or whether you can make it home. It's probably, let's be honest, 9 times out of 10 is the gas cap didn't get put on right. Am I right? You've seen that code, right? Okay, let's keep going. We got the no code G. I got to talk about this because I kind of badmouth the Harbor Freight Viking trickle charger. Not a fan of it. If you want a good discount one, just grab this. 1 amp smart charger, 6 volt and 12 volt. It's not like one of these super programmable, it's going to do everything. It just kind of figures out what you need and does it. And for 99% of the people out there, that's all you need. And for $30, 25% off a list, down to 30. That's a great deal on that one. All right, then we got the trim removal set. This one, it really kind of jumped out at me because it has about everything the average DIYer is going to need. You got some hooks in there. You got some plastic panel poppers there. You got the metal pin. So it gets in there and pops the little pin out. So, you know, you got the double detent pin on it. Anyway, what this is going to allow you to do is with these modern cars, a lot of this stuff, you know, you got to get in there, pop these ridiculous panels out. You're not going to be doing it every day. If you're a pro, you're going to buy the pro sets. I totally get it. But for the DIYer who just needs it every so often for $25, $24, $29, this is going to get you everything you need and the parts to replace it because you know half of them are going to break. You're going to be working on something that's 10, 15, 20 years old. It's sun-dried, the plastic. You go to pop that pin, you're like, oh, I got it, and it breaks. It just happens, all right? It's not your fault. It's just the plastic and UV. So this is going to have those replacements built in with the set. For under $25, I think that's a good deal. Then we got the Astro AI digital tire inflator. I love this, especially for us older guys where the eyes aren't as good. Looking at those little analog dials just doesn't cut it anymore. Nice big digital readout, good air chuck on it, easy to use. 32% off, coming down to $23, call it what it is. We got the Buffer Polisher 1600 watt. This is a generic, very similar to the Harbor Freight one that there's out there, but coming in at $55.90. You got some sanding pads with it, some buffing pads, Nice carry bag. I get it's a little late in the year for a lot of us up north to be thinking about taking care of our cars and boats and stuff. But for those of you who live in the lap of luxury down south like I used to, man, I'm not looking forward to winter. Anyway, $55.90 on that one. All right, the Wera. Check this out. Wera, the 3165i, or is it 30? Yeah, 3165i screwdriver set, 6-piece. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Wera set. This is insulated VDE stainless, works up to 1,000 volts. And of course, the Wera grip. And for those of you who are like, it just looks weird, try them once. You will understand why I'm such a big fan of Wera. And you can say I'm a fanboy. I think the quality is there. I really do. In fact, I would normally, this is where I'd reach over and grab some of my Wera stuff out of my little accessory tool drawer, but I packed it all up for the trip, so I don't really have it to grab. Anyway, again, once you try Wera, you'll understand a lot of this stuff. You know, I think Wera is my favorite for everyday use kind of stuff, not mechanical use kind of stuff like beating on a car kind of stuff. For that, I'm going to go with a Vessel. And usually for the insulated stuff, I would recommend Weha, but Wera makes some good stuff. It's just usually outrageously expensive, and at $40, I think this is a great way to try it. Then we got the DeWalt 20-volt max bandsaw brushless motor. Now this is tool only, but I know a lot of you have been asking about this, so that's why I included it. 30% off a list, limited time deal here, taking it down to $223. This is a beast of a bandsaw. Then we've got, look, check this out, sent in by a viewer. If you want to send in some recommendations, wait till Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Otherwise, they're going to be expired. Put deals of the week in the subject. My email, as always, is down below in the information. It's red@denatools.com. Really easy to reach out to me. You can also reach out to me via Instagram, but not for the deals of the week, because then it'll just get cluttered over in Instagram, okay? Anyway, wait till Friday, because people send stuff in. Half the time they expire anyway, because these deals pop up and they're hot and they go away so fast. If you want to do that, then post it over on the Facebook page. You are a member on the Facebook page, right? Right? I can do this. Anyway, Evolution, they make a great combo saw. Nice thing about Evolution is they're multi-material. They can cut wood, they can cut metal, plastics, and more. They've got controlled speeds on them. They tilt, miter gauge built in, all that nice stuff. Tilt from the front, which is great. Anyway, actually, I don't know if this one has tilt from the front. This might be that rear locking tilt on this one. Anyway, $239 is the price. It's a 10-inch. I get it. It's not the least expensive one out there, but for the being able to cut metal and wood with one saw, that's a good price. Lowest price in 30 days. Then we got the DeWalt Concealer Anti-Fog. These are my favorite go-to high-grade safety goggles, I should say. They're really great. Good breathability in them. They stay where you put them. They're solid. I get it. They're $11, but you only get one set of eyes, and they don't make replacements, at least not yet. And we got the CCC EI with the power strip up top here. A 20% off coupon. Check it out. 20% off coupon, down from 70 to 53 with 20% off coupon. I love that they include this really nice power strip up top built into it. Great charging workstation. Get your tools off the workbench so they're there when you need them, but they're out of the way when you don't. All right, we got it's not a cart this time. This is weird. So you can mount this, like they showed on the wall, but there's stands for, usually we see these as a cart, but this is just a standing. I guess you could put wheels on it if you really wanted to. But again, nice storage. Look at all that storage down there. We got the side storage. We got the power strip up top, charging station, the whole 9 yards right there. It's a floor stand, not one we've normally seen. Lightning deal, 4% claimed, normally $90, on sale to $72. With a 10% off coupon, it's going to take another $720 almost off of that. All right, we got the tripod laser from Hupar. It's not a great, fantastic tripod, but it's a tripod that works. It's a nice tri-beam laser on it, 360 self-leveling with the built-in 5200 milliamp hour battery. Has the bag with it, has the mounts and the targets and the chargers and the whole 9 yards. 9% claimed. It's a lightning deal. Again, you're going to have to jump all over that. No, and for those of you sick puppies out there who like to do drywall sanding, we got another drywall option for you. 7.2 amp electric drywall sander here. Variable speed, 900 to 1800. LED light, foldable, extendable. Comes with some sandpaper. Comes with a carrying bag, the whole 9 yards there, everything you need. Then we got the Pro here, or as you'll often hear it called as Ear Pro. You'll hear people like me talking, people in the 2A community, stuff like that. But it's good for, working on tools and stuff like that. This is the kind of thing that's going to give you basic ear protection. And then it's got microphones. The microphones cut out when anything spikes and gets too loud. So it's really going to protect your ears. Also, it has Bluetooth 5.0 built-in, rechargeable, 11, what a quiet, you silly phone. Anyway, 25 dB NR safety hearing reduction, 40 hours of playtime for mowing, workshops, snowblowing, the whole 9 yards there. Anyway, $36, normally $60. It's on sale right now, 39% off, down to $36.79. Sorry about the voice. I know it's annoying. It's annoying me. Anyway, the Govee water stop. I'm including this because for a lot of people, this time of year is when it gets really sketchy coming to water. You got hurricanes, you got tornadoes, and then for those of us up north, we're going to get snow, but then you're going to get quick melt from the snow. So, in fact, it's going to go through this cycle of snow. It's going to snow, and then the day's going to come up, and it's all going to melt, and then it's going to freeze and expand. So you got to worry about water breaks and stuff like that. Something like this, and I really recommend Govee. All the automatic stuff I have around the shop and at home is all Govee stuff. I use Govee heaters, Govee lights. I have Govee. I have this setup. I have somewhere around here. I've got one of the extra sensors. I was just actually about to set up. Anyway, I recommend the Govee stuff highly. I'm not paid or sponsored by them. Yes, we get affiliate dollars through Amazon, but I could link anybody, and I choose to go with Govee because I really do trust the stuff that they make. Anyway, normally it's $55. It's on sale for $44, and there's a 10% off coupon on top of it. All right, then we got the under cabinet lights here. This is the wireless ones, rechargeable wireless, motion sensitive. You can switch them. You can plug them in via USB permanently if you want to. This is the 2 pair here. You're getting for $15.17, and there's a 30% off coupon. These are great on shelves. They're great in work cabinets. They're great in safes, all sorts of stuff. You can put these things in. I use them all the time for all sorts of different things. And I'm always overwhelmed by how useful and versatile these things are. And at that price, that's ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. Tesman, we've talked about them. I always have to keep their cheap little multimeter. Again, I would normally show it to you, but I already packed it for the road trip because it's a great little multimeter to take with you. But this one's a step up from that one. This is the TSM 599 smart multimeter here with case, batteries, leads, the whole 9 yards. Normally $40, on sale for $34, and then there's a 15% off coupon on top of that. Next up, we got some hooks for the garage because you know what? It's that time. Although I should say this because I've got the new HyperTough. We've got the hooks, we've got the storage, we've got all of it. I've even got some of the tools. We're going to be doing videos on it. I'm taking some of the tools with me. For the road trip, all the impact wrenches I'm taking with me. That's going to be my go-to tools on the trip. But if you don't need the modularity of these, and I think honestly most people don't. It's cool. It's cool. It's got this track system. If I turn it the right way up, it's got this track system where you can take these little boxes and stuff. You can move them to the different positions super easy. But once I get them in place, they're usually where I need them. But if not, if you want to go with something more basic, let me pull this up here. We've got these normally $40 on sale, 41% off, down to $23.79. Gosh, man, respiratory infections suck, don't they? Anyway, we're looking at $23.79 for a 12-pack of hooks. Get the stuff up off your shop floor, off your garage floor. Get it up where it's going to be out of the way, but yet easily accessible. Look at this, 70% claimed on this lightning deal. Then we got the Kaiweets non-contact voltage tester. This is the kind of thing you put it up near the wire or near the outlet, and it's going to tell you whether it's live, and you won't be shocked to find out that it's live, okay? Trust me, better safe than sorry. It's $12, guys. Get one for your kit. Get a couple of them. Be safe out there. All right, then we got fireproof. I know it's a little bit kind of out there, but I absolutely swear by these. Fireproof, waterproof money document bags. You got a safe that claims that it's fireproof. Great. Guess what? 2 is 1, 1 is none. Get one of these. This is what we use. We take all of our documents, everything is important, birth certificates, passports, the whole 9 yards. They go in those. Those go in the fireproof safe. They're locked up, they're protected, but then they're extra protected because they're hard to replace. I finally got my birth certificate back from Germany. For those of you who don't know, I was born in Germany. And I finally got my replacement birth certificate because my old one had just fallen apart. And, trying to get that thing took me 2 years, 2.5 years, back and forth. And they finally sent it. Then the post office here rejected it, round and round. You got important documents, keep them safe. That's all I'm saying. All right, $21.44 on that. Anyway, plastic welder. I know I owe you a video on this. I was going to do one. We've got a garbage can, one of the big blue garbage cans that they pick up stuff in now. And it'd been run over by the garbage truck, had a big long crack down it. I was going to do that, but they ended up just replacing it. So now I got to find out something else that's cracked that I can do this on. Super fun, easy to work with. Once you learn how to do plastic welding, your horizons will be opened. And for $20, this is a great way to learn. It comes with all the staples you need here. And then what it does is it heats up these staples, and then they get embedded to the plastic, and then you use this little cutter here to cut them off. It's almost like medical staples in that regard. I guess kind of reversed inside out, if you would, but it's basically the same concept. Anyway, $20 on that one. All right, we got the natural gas detector pen this time. I've sworn by this. I keep one in my RV. I keep one next to the barbecue. Any place you have gas. If we had a gas stove, I wish we had a gas stove. We don't. But if we did, I'd keep one next to the gas stove. It just, again, better safe than sorry. It's $20, and it's normally $23, down to $20, and there's a 5% off coupon. Lightning deal, 36%. You got to move fast. All right, the gear wrench, 66-piece, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch drive, 6-point metric impact socket set in the foam for $173.40. This is, a lot of people like to badmouth gear wrench. I'm sorry, folks, they are professional grade, all right? I know pros that use them, a lot of pros that use them, and they get by with them just fine. So you can say what you want. They're the original tool truck alternative. I mean, they may not be for you, but that doesn't mean that they're not good enough for pros. So $173, that's a fantastic set. They're all metric. All right, let's keep going here. We've got the WorkPro. This is a great I'm often down on cordless rotary tools. Dremel makes a great one, of course. This one is not bad. It's not the most powerful thing out there. It's a 12 volt though. It's not like your 4 volt ones. It's got a bit more oomph to it. Comes with a nice little case, a charger, some bits and whatnot for $40, 20% off of list on it. $40, make nice Christmas present. Maybe you got a hobbyist out there, maybe a little Christmas gift for yourself. Anyway, I think it's a good buy there. We got the ELAD here, 31-piece hex key set. I've been down on the ones with these little handles on them because the handles are so wonky and whatnot. This is a big jumbo handle on it. It's a lot bigger, a lot grippier, grabs the tool better. It's got a nice case to go with it. Keeps it all nice and neat for $12. That's a nice set there. Long arm series, short arm series, 15-piece inch and metric. As I said, it covers it all there. All right, then we got the UP bag. Anyway, it's a nice, I call them a gator mouth style bag. I think that's actually a brand, kind of pulling a Xerox on this one. It's the kind where you pop it open and the mouth has a frame sewn into it. So you got nice pockets on one side, closable pockets on the other. You got Molly style, loops on it as well. It stands open. It's easy to load. It's a nice heavy duty bag for down from $40, 23% off, limited time deal on that one. Then we got the Missing Logic, the names, right, folks? The names, I don't know. Anyway, it's your standard garage organizer here. Again, you can use it for sports equipment. You can use it for outdoor, gardening equipment. You can use it for your car wash equipment, all sorts of stuff. You can hang anything you want on it. It's got wheels. It's got a nice little cage. It's got hangers on the side. $85 seems like a solid deal on that price. Then we got, now this is different than the other ones. This is a wired solution of under cabinet lights. Alexa, sorry, I said her name. I'm sorry. Mine didn't even go off. Wow. Smart LED under cabinet light, motion sensitive, dimmable, 3 color settings, kitchen cabinets, closet, basically any place that's dark, you can slide this sucker in there. Made, of course, by the infamous Black & Decker. On sale now, down from $120 to $86.39, and you're getting four light bars with that. All right, then we got the Mayhew tools. Now, I got to tell you about this. A lot of companies, a lot of people have been lately touting that we've got made in the USA pry bars, and Tecton is one of them, And I love Tecton, but let's be honest, Tecton did a video showing their made in the USA pry bars, and it's in a Dominator cabinet. Anyway, Mayhew, just go straight to the source. Mayhew, I have this set. It's a 3-bar set. I bought it myself. Fantastic, made in the USA. And the price on this has been dropping and dropping and dropping. $61, that's a solid buy it now kind of price on this. A 3-piece made in the USA, striking capable pry bar set. I mean, again, it's almost like a no-brainer on this one at that price. All right, let's keep going. We got the Vessel Armor Grip. This is the base level Vessel screwdrivers. One's just to get started with. You got a stubbies, you got some of the standard ones. It's not top of the line. It's a good starter kit. It comes with a little case. You can use it in your work box and whatnot. $30. It's a solid one. I got more options from Vessel though. Vessel, look at this, Vessel Ball Grip. If you want to see what the quintessential top of the line Vessel Ball Grip is like, but you don't want to buy a whole set of them, I get it. Lowest price in 30 days. This is 6x100, 220. $8.39, and you can see what all the magic's about. And if we look at this, it's, look at that, mag hardened CRV. This got all these are great. The comfort on the Vessel screwdrivers is just ridiculous. I will admit, for some people, they don't like it. All right, it could just be a taste feeling. You know, you don't like that kind of shape and whatnot. And if you don't, then I get it. But for a lot of you, that's why I say if you want to try it for $8.39, this is a great way to get into it. Now, another option here is the Vessel Ball Ratcheting Screwdriver. This is fantastic here. This is coming in, ratcheting screwdriver for $16.85. It's not just ratcheting, it's like ratcheting long reach here. $16.85. Okay, it's not super long, but it's longer than standard. There you can see what you're looking at here. Anyway, it's a fantastic screwdriver here. Blade edge is +2. It has all the specs, chef. Made in Thailand. Okay, now most Vessel stuff is made in Japan. This one's made in Thailand. The price kind of gives it away. Also, I should point out that like this set is not. I think it's probably made in Thailand. Also, I don't believe that's made in Japan. This one here, this is I would imagine is a made in Japan tool. And then we got the Vessel bit set, impact ball set, torsion bit 30+1, made in Japan by Vessel. This is going to have your Japanese style heads on it and everything. $26.81. That's 38% off from $42.99. Has the bit driver adapter, everything you want. Solid set here for that price. All right, let's keep going. Check this out. Ball grip with impactor. All right, so this takes a screwdriver and turns it into an impact driver at the same time. Give it a good whack with a mallet, and that's why it's got the cap on it and the spring and everything, and it will drive those screws in. This is, I guess you can use a screwdriver too, and you can take it out and pop it straight into your impact driver as well. Anyway, lowest price in 30 days, $21.68. All right, let's keep going. Duratec extra long handle. I get it. Duratec is not the top line. Good entry level, but come on. This is a 90-tooth entry level, 3/8, 12-inch teardrop enclosed head, chromoly, gifts for men. Who knew? Anyway, down from $30 to $18.39. I dare you, somebody to get this and tell me you don't like it. It's even got, yeah, say it with me. It's got the knurling. You know you want the knurling. It's all about the knurling. Wish it had more knurling. Anyway, $18.39 for this. This is a pretty good tool for that price, especially for a beginner one. Back to the Wera. This is a big set here. Compact Hex Plus screwdriver set, 17-piece. Normally $118. On sale, limited time deal, $82.99. Comes with the pouch there. This is a fantastic tool. I'm telling you, Wera, you know, we talk about a lot of, bargain entry-level stuff. And the Wera stuff, I do try to get you some of the cheaper prices, but some of these higher end sets, man, they're good. They're worth the money. Maybe they're not worth the money to you. Maybe the kind of work you do just doesn't quite merit it. I get it. It's not everything we show isn't for everyone. All right. There's no one tool that fits all. So just understand, sometimes we show some budget stuff. Sometimes we show some more expensive stuff that's still on sale and still a good deal. All right. All right, now this is going to be on the budget end. This is not the Weehaw or the Wera, the insulated. This is Billy Tools. This is they're a rebrander and stuff, but it's a decent, I know some people who have the set, it's a decent insulated, all-in-one kind of set. You got your screwdrivers, you got your pliers, you got your needle nose and cutters, you got some tongue and groove style adjustables, aka the Knipex knockoffs there. 1,000-volt rated with the case for $56. That's a lot of tools for $56. Maybe you're an apprentice, maybe you only do a little bit of part-time electrical stuff, and you can't justify spending a couple $100 or $300 or $400 on a full set. I get it. That's why we have sets like this. All right, the WorkPro, again, these guys have slid into this kind of spot. Gear Wrench was in this for years, having this little set of around 20 to 24 piece ratcheting wrenches, and then their prices just kept going up and up and up. And WorkPro has quietly slid in, and I kind of blew them off because the color, it seemed like it was just trying to be a little too flashy or something with the gold and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, I've played around with them, and I use my WorkPros here that they sent me quite a bit for just, generic stuff. And if you look at this, you look at that end, Torque Test Channel just did a test, and they tested the Craftsman Overdrive. Go look at the Craftsman Overdrive and look at that end and tell me those aren't kissing cousins if there ever was one. That is gotta be, I'd love to see them test that. Maybe I can talk them into it because I want to see what the load rating is. I think honestly at the end of the day, the load rating is going to be the Pauls, I can talk. The Pauls on this, and we got to see what that's going to be. Anyway, $63 though for a good combination wrench set like that, ratcheting wrench set with the case. You're getting metric and SAE, you're getting all of that. So that's, I think it's, metric and SAE, just double checking. Again, I'm still recovering, so I'm not firing on all cylinders. We got like 4.5 going right now, and they're screaming like a squirrel in a cage. So we're doing what we can. Anyway, $64 on that one. Let's keep going. Pro Stormer. This is, again, I'm going to say it again, not a top-of-line set. All right? It's a nice little entry starter set just to get going. You just need some tools. For me, this is the throw it in the car, at least I have these tools with me set. That's what that is. I don't own a vehicle that doesn't have a set like this in it. Now, one of them is a Pro Stormer set. I bought it myself. I have a set from Crescent. I have a set from Aries, I think it is, and they keep changing, so you never know which one you're going to be able to grab. But at $80, this is a solid set at $80. You get the channel lock style pliers, you get the needle nose, you got some screwdrivers with some bits, you got some Allen keys, you got a couple ratchets, you got an adjustable wrench. Basically, they're trying to cover the biggest area that they can cover, and that's not easy to do with a set like this, but it's not bad. And the nice thing is it folds up super slim, can slide behind a seat or under a seat, gets out of the way, and yet you have all these tools with you when you need them. All right, the Swan Lake. This is a generic, it's not a big company. They're one of these online OEM companies, but they have some decent stuff and at some decent prices. This is a nice punch and cold chisel set here for the price with the roll-up bag for $18. Again, we're looking at DIY entry-level kind of stuff. And there's times you're going to run across this stuff and not everyone can spend $100 for a good punch set. So at $18, this is a good option. This is a solid option. Tecton, this is the hard handle. They made waves when they came out with the retro hard handle classic style screwdrivers. And here we are seeing it not 10, not 20, but 35% off list. Made in the USA screwdrivers. That's a solid set. I like these classic hard handles on these. They're not heavy duty. They're basic screwdrivers. They'll get in there and get the detail work kind of done. And for everyday drivers, that's a good price. $33.80 on that. Again, Tecton doesn't have a lifetime warranty. They have an always guaranteed warranty. I got that from the CEO's mouth. I was sitting at the table talking with him, and he said, if it's got my name on it, if it says Tecton, we're going to warranty it. He said, I quote, I don't care if you found it on the side of the road. If it says Tecton, I'll warranty it. Can't say more than that. All right, here we got the DeWalt 20 volt max drill and grinder set. Now the drill on this is your middle of the road drill. 20 volt brushless. It's not the brush, but it's also not the XR. It's a decent drill. Not bad, good drill. The grinder with this is the XR brushless grinder. This is a high-end, solid, professional grade grinder. DeWalt makes some of the best grind quietly. A lot of people don't realize how good they are. They're quietly some of the best grinders you can buy, or at least when it comes to cordless. Great bag, great charger, solid charge, not great charge, it's a solid charger. But look at the batteries. We got power stack batteries with that. Gotta love that. Normally $349, 19% off, coming in at $284. Then we got the not quite a DeWalt blower. I get DeWalt has some great blowers, but maybe you don't need a big high-end blower, and maybe you don't need to spend big high-end blower prices. 500 CFM, uses DeWalt batteries, 5-speed mode. It'll get small dry leaves and grass clippings, that kind of stuff. $56. It's a nice deal. Again, tool only. It's a lightning deal, 1% claimed currently. And then we've got the cordless 20 volt max LED. It is brushless. I double checked. Brushless 90 watt light. Again, this is not made by DeWalt, but is compatible with DeWalt. And not only does it do the LED light thing, it also has some USB built in, so you can run and charge your phone and do some other stuff with it. Really makes it versatile. It's $25.27, 16% off a list. Lightning deal with 3% claimed. All right, then we've got the 1 1/4 inch SDS rotary hammer here with safety clutch. Got some drill bits and chisel bits in there as well for $90. If you only got a little bit of work to do, you're only going to be doing this every so often. You could look at renting, but by the time you rent it for 3 or 4 days, you could easily just bought it. And for $90, it should last you a good while. They've got pretty good reviews. They've really dialed this stuff in. There's a lot of these guys making these OEM kind of tools, but they're all, I think, coming out of the same 1 or 2 factories, and they're actually pretty reliable. All right, then we got, check this out, the Makita, not a Makita. We got Makita at home, Makita caulk gun. Can I say Makita a few more times? Anyway, it takes a Makita battery. It's kind of like the DeWalt stuff. It's not actually Makita, but you know what? How often are you going to need an electric caulk gun? If you need a good one, then buy the Makita. If you only need it every so often, or just doing a couple projects, get the no-name brand here. Again, no battery, got to bring your own. Normally $60, on sale for $50, and there's an $8 off coupon on top of that. Makes me almost want to try it. All right, then we got the Livowalany again. Not Makita, but look at this, it looks like a little droid. It's got the little pop-up light over here. You got a 110, you got a couple USB-A's. It looks like a USB-C built in there. Anyway, it takes your battery there, your Makita battery, and turns it into, you know, a power outlet with a little flashlight on top of it. For normally $50, on sale down to $40 and a 10% off coupon. It's gonna knock another $4 off. Lightning deal on this, gotta move quick. All right, Flex. Oh my gosh. All right, now Flex has, a lot of people don't realize, Flex has got a couple different lines of tools. This is not the top of the line Flex drill, okay? This is not the top line Flex drill. This, I do not believe, is the new top of the line impact wrench. I could be wrong, double check the model number on it before you buy it. And this is not the top of the line impact wrench. They're a slight step down, but they're still professional grade. They're still fantastic. And they're still $100 with 2 batteries, charger bag, lifetime warranty, 3 exchanges on the battery. Same on this. This is $200 because it's the high torque impact wrench. And then you got the impact, the regular impact. I have the the top line impact wrench. It's an absolute beast. But for $100, this is ridiculous. For $200, you can get this and get 4 batteries, 2 chargers, 2 bags. The bags are great, and have a lifetime warranty. Made by Chervon. Chervon's an established company. They're a big name company. They make a ton of tools for a lot of other companies. Fantastic stuff there. All right, let's keep going here. We've got the Ego 56 volt, 16 inch cordless chainsaw with 5 amp hour battery charger, full kit on this. Lowest price in 30 days. There's a couple different options in this chainsaw for the 16 inch. This is the better one. Anyway, you're looking at $250 on it. This is a solid round the house kind of chainsaw. It'll get jobs done. And then if you want to go with Greenworks, we got the Greenworks option if I can get rid of the stupid little pop-up. Anyway, they told me they're going to get rid of that. Anyway, Greenworks 60 volt. And then we got the Greenworks option here. This is a solid one, 60 volt, 16 inch brushless. Comes with a 2.5 amp hour battery charger, full kit, coming in at $238. Yes, I would go with Ego. I like Ego. I think Ego is the Cadillac outdoor power equipment. But Greenworks has really been updating their tools. They're coming out, the 80 volts and the 60 volts are fantastic. The only issue is you never know which one's going to be the deal of the day. You're going to get the 40, the 60, or the 80. That's my real, I wish Greenworks would settle on one. Settle on the 80 volts, I think, is what you should do. You know, 60 volts is not enough of an upgrade over the 56 volt to really make a difference. If you want to compete with Ego, you got to go to the 80 volt stuff. Anyway, $238.88 on this one. Then we got the CC. You guys, if you've been around checking out the stuff on YouTube, you know about CC. They're a no-name, but they've made a name being a no-name. They're a quality tool manufacturer. Nice 6-inch mini chainsaw. And as I always say, if you're going to go for the mini chainsaws, 4 inches, it's too many, if you know what I mean. Get the 6-inch one, just like your wife said. Anyway, I took cold meds last night. Did I mention that? It's not my fault. Anyway. I had to reset, can you tell? Anyway, 6-inch handheld electric power chainsaw. 2 chains, 2 batteries, with nice case, comes with the delicate gloves. You know your wife will love those. Anyway, you look so handsome in them, she'll say. Normally $50, on sale down to $39.98. Limited time deal. All right, over at Northern Tool, we got the Heat Fast, which is way better than the Fast Heat. Let me tell you what. 125,000 BTU per hour forced heat model here. This, again, you want to use this in an area with good ventilation. You don't want to asphyxiate yourself or whatever, the CO poisoning, carbon monoxide. You don't want any of that. $56.99. Bring your own propane with it. It's getting to be that season, folks. You know it is. All right, I got to talk about this. WorkPro did send this to me, all right, long time ago. And I got to tell you, it's a fiddly little bugger to put together because it comes like IKEA flat pack, and you got to put the whole thing together. And right until you get like the last few bolts, you're going to be like, this is the wobbliest piece of garbage I've ever seen. And then once you get it locked in, it's like a torsion box, and you get the shelves in there, and it just locks, and it's solid. I got it stuffed full of stuff. I was able to get my shop so much cleaner just with one cabinet like this. I had all this stuff that didn't quite have a home. This became my home for things without a home. And you close the door, lock it up, and it's clean. And it's just, the peace of mind is insane. And for $168, it's worth twice that much just for getting that stuff a place to live. 71-inch. They also have a 37-inch for $100. It's $168.49. Fantastic cabinet. It does lock if that's something you need. I don't even know where my keys are. Anyway, free shipping available on it. Definitely want to grab that, especially for this winter season. You want to get things cleaned up before the cold really sets in. HyperTough 32-piece combo wrench set. Not much to say about this. It's a good entry-level bargain wrench set. Good for practicing your Dodge wrench, stuff like that. 32 pieces, SAE and metric, stubbies and standard length. They're not the I like, you know, I've been on and on about how I like the extended length ones. This is not them. This is just your basic starter, maybe travel, maybe gift for the kids, maybe a loaner piece for the brother-in-law, that kind of stuff. $22.47. Then we got the Hart stack system here. Now, I will say this. I do have the stack system. It's over there. I'm not ready to show you the stack system from HyperTough. It's not as good as the way it was pitched to me was like, this is going to compete with some higher end stuff. It's way better than the Hart one. I will say it might be as good as the Hart one, but it's way cheaper, okay? The sale price on the Hart is $74. The standard price on the HyperTough is $69. I think the Hart honestly might be a step above. And I don't mean to hurt you guys feeling nice people over there at HyperTough. I know they're excited about their stuff. I think the Hart is still a step above. But at $69, when it goes on sale, that's going to be a $50, $45 toolbox, which for the DIYer is just a great option. But the Hart one, I don't think it's time to rule out the Hart box, especially at $74. You can't ignore that. It's $74. All right, and then we got to talk about power. I tried to do a video after the first hurricane because I had so many people reaching out to me going, I need to buy a generator. I need to buy a generator. First of all, don't wait until after you need. That's not when you buy a generator. You got to buy it. If you are in a situation where you think you might need a generator, buy a generator and take care of it. Read the instruction manual, use stabilizer, all that kind of stuff. That said, right now it's hard to find good deals on generators. Max Speedy Rods reached out to me a few years ago. They've been a friend of the channel. They've sent generators over. They sponsored videos, stuff like this. They've sent this one over. I've been a slacker. I haven't done a video on it. I have used it. It's a fabulous generator. I remember when they first contacted me, I'm like, that's the dumbest name for a company I've ever heard of. They got their start doing performance parts. Somehow they got into generators. Somehow they got a good line on generators because this thing's $700 for a 4,000 watt inverter generator. Full, super quiet, inverter, CO secure. It's got smart connections so you can check on your phone. You're in your RV or something, you're in your house. You Yep, all right, we're good. Oh, we need fuel stuff. You can see it all on your phone. You don't have to keep running out there. This is a solid generator. I can't believe I'm saying it. Yes, it looks like a Honda race bike, which is, I guess my son thinks is super cool. I don't really care. But the fact of the matter is, it's easy to start. It runs. You can do parallel connections with it. So you get this one. Later, you want a second one. You hook them together. Pro tip, you don't have to use the same brand to do parallel connections. It's best if they're close in size. Like if you take a 40,000 and a 4,500, you can parallel connect to them, but they're going to act like two 4,000s. You're going to lose that extra 500. So just be aware of that. But yes, this is parallel connect ready. So at $500, $700, sorry, not I say 500, it's $600. $700 list price, $100 off coupon. Again, RV ready, gas powered, CO alarm. It can be used at home. But I'll tell you what, it's smaller than your average 4,000. It's slimmer, easier to move around. I really like them. I do. Again, they don't have a huge lineup of generators, but the ones they do, they work. All right, let's keep going. Here's a step up in power from Champion, 6,500 watt. Again, fully quiet, fully encased inverter generator. Remember, inverter's going to get you that pure sine wave. All these ones I'm showing you are pure sine wave and generators. They're all inverter, super quiet, pure sine wave. I think they all have CO Shield, CO Secure on them. This is going to get you 6,500 starting watts of power. It's a good solid cube of a generator. I would put Champion right up there, right up there with Westinghouse and stuff. I wouldn't put them at that Predator or the Honda level, but they're close. Anyway, at $1,097 for this size generator, being fully enclosed inverter generator, that's about what you're going to get as far as best case scenario. Then we got for smaller power, 2,500 watt luggage style. This again, we got the CO Shield, we got fully enclosed inverter, super quiet. Pull start on this one for normally $589. It's on sale right now to $484. Okay, and then Anchor. I got to tell you, I have one of these. They sent me one years ago. I still use it. I get friends who will like, hey, can I put? Because I keep it plugged into the dash of my Dodge, because my Dodge has got an inverter built right into the dash. So I plug this sucker in there, and it will charge a cell phone in just a wicked amount of time. It is so quick. And I've had buddies who, we go. We'll go hunting and stuff, and they'll pop it in there, and then by the time we get up to the hunt spot, their phone's fully charged. And they're like, how did that happen? I'm telling you, dude, Anchor is where it's at. They know how to make these plugins. You're looking 100-watt USB-C. There's also USB-A, the IQ level chargers on it. It's $40. That is 47% off. I realize it seems a lot for a little plug-in wall charger. You can run an entire laptop off of it. It draws all the juice and then some. All right, and then we got some Twix for you because, yep, that season is around the corner. If you buy these, you have to promise not to eat them for Halloween, okay? This is here for Halloween candy, so you can be the guy with the Twix. People won't TP your house if they still do that sort of thing. They probably just, cancel you on Twitter or something these days. I don't know what the kids do. Anyway, pull it back up. Twix Fun Size Caramel Cookies, 18.28 ounce bag. Of all the fun size, and you get the right and the left in the same bag, right and left. I'm surprised they don't go to war with each other. $5 seems like a pretty good deal on that. Anyway, that's all we got for you. If you got any questions or comments, put it down below. I'll try to answer, but I'm going to be packing tonight, be on the road Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll be setting up shop down in Vegas later in the week. So probably won't get around much stuff until either this weekend or next week. We'll try to get back to you. Plus, I'm still recovering. It's so much fun. Anyway, I hope you all stay happy and healthy. And if you get a chance, chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.